Hello and welcome to A Life Full of Meaning. My name's Lisa. Together with my husband Glenn, we sold our house, we got rid of all of our stuff and we moved up on a narrowboat called Nutshell. And here I am. Not Glenn. He's missing. He's not missing. Anyway, if you watch to the end, you'll find out why Glenn's not here. So let's get straight into it and show you how the week unfolded. Good morning to you and welcome to Sunday. It's raining horrible out there, but the great thing is nothing to do, no place to go. So we're hunkering down. Fire's on, nice and toasty in here. We've been out for a walk. Mirimar and Liam came over. Absolutely like horrid out there, just the most horrid weather. It's very muddy everywhere, but guess what Mirimar brought me? This has to be my most favourite present. Just look at this. It's a thing of beauty. I have cooked up a storm. I mean, what else do you do on a day like this? Basically, this is the ultimate use what you've got challenge. I have used some of the beef that we had left over from last night's dinner, some of the veggies. I've even stirred the cauliflower cheese into the mashed potato I've made. I've basically used everything, all the leftovers from yesterday, to make a most delicious pie. I'm going to top that with the mashed potato, the cabbage, the cauliflower cheese. Maybe throw a bit more cheese on top. Stick it in the oven. I hope you're hungry, Mr. Warner. I've been listening to a bit more of my audiobook too. So, listening, cooking, chatting. Good afternoon on a rainy day. Anyway, just covered this in cheese and I'm going to stick it in the oven. I think we're going to be eating this as leftovers for lunch the whole week. Smells good. So we've had dinner. I've written 100 Christmas cards. It's pitch black outside. I just looked at the clock. It's not even 5 o'clock. I thought it was like 7:30. I was getting ready to think about going to bed. 5 o'clock.
I need to take that. 42. I need to find out where that's coming from. Down here. Or down here.
We're both sitting here, quiet as anything, working on our computers. Oh, it's always a big panic. Well, let's open some windows and doors for a start. Where's the ash? Outside?
Yeah. Right, out.
The fire seems alright. Gas is all fine.
31.
What the hell can it be?
There's only the fire that's on.
This is not a false alarm, people. This is not a 97, which turned out to be low battery.
It's gone back up to 33, that.
It's gone back up to 33.
Let's shut the door.
It's dropped back down to 0 now. Just doesn't make sense. We've sorted it. We're not going to die. Phew. Serious stuff though. You can't mess around with this stuff. We think it was the fumes from the generator at the back because it was raining and Glenn didn't want to get his generator soaking. He didn't put it quite far out enough. So we're down at 0 this end. Note to self, don't do that. Well, we're watching Jamie and he's making sausage rolls.
Like so.
Jamie's taking this to a whole nother level.
It's 6:24 and it is absolutely pitch black outside. It feels like the middle of the night. Anyway, I've got to go and get this Hello Fresh box from Campbell Wharf Marina that they've delivered today, even though Lisa cancelled it. They've sent us another one and obviously we don't want 50 quid's worth of food going to waste, so I'm going to go and get it. I've got up mega early. Obviously I'm going to Northampton on a Monday. Anyway, let's get going. Because we've had so much rain, more muddy than it normally is. I was worried that we might get bogged in, but we're on the move. But you can see how much water is. Look at the size of that puddle there. That was dry yesterday. So this is the gate. Gate done. Now I've got to shut it. So right, let's get out of here. Milton Keynes first stop. I'm really surprised, considering it's like 6:30, how freaking busy it is out on the road. and even an ambulance to throw into the mix. Flipping out. Yeah. Hopefully, wish whoever that is well. Last thing you needed on a Monday morning was having to end up in hospital. Fingers crossed. Nothing too serious. It's now 7:10. I nipped down to Gifford Park, got rid of our rubbish and emptied our Elson toilet. Glamorous job. Just to make it a little bit more easy for me, the light in the Elson didn't work, so it was all by torchlight, which is interesting job. So I just had a phone call from the delivery driver. He is 2 or 3 minutes away. So it's 9:15, and so far this morning I have been to Milton Keynes, emptied the toilet, got rid of the rubbish, met the DPD driver, got our Hello Fresh box, drove to Chloe's, dropped a Christmas card off from my mum, drove to my sister's house, picked up a parcel, went to the printers, picked up Mrs Warner's order, drove across town, met Naomi, picked something up from her, dropped something up for her, and I've arrived at the unit. I've emptied the car, I've chucked the rubbish away from the unit, just been to the bin, managed to get a little pallet which I was after to put the coal on, or the generator, whichever, and I'm here. It's not even 9:15 yet. I don't do this much work in a day normally.
Good morning and welcome to Monday. Oh, what a great day it is. For no apparent reason, I've woken up feeling absolutely fabulous. It's good that I'm in the middle of nowhere with no people around, because I'd be so annoying today. I would be. I'm just feeling really chipper. After feeling a bit rubbish last week, I decided that I was going to do all the things that make me feel great. So, did some yoga this morning, wrote in my book, did a bit of Wim Hof breathing. I haven't done that for ages. I forgot how good that made me feel. Breathing in, breathing out. So I'm feeling good. Poor Mr. Warner, well, he's probably done some video already for you this morning, but due to operator error, that's me, I didn't cancel the Hello Fresh box properly and just put us on some sort of holiday. Poor Mr. Warner had to get up early and go. But hey, getting up early is good for us sometimes.
I went to have another little look at a smart car for Mrs Warner. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was just not very nice. How can I put it? It's seen some action. Anyway, I need to find this address. Bear with. Yeah, Mrs Warner says that'll fit in the car. I don't think so. Mrs Warner. Yeah, they'll fit in the car. It's only just flipping out.
Glenn will be back in a little bit. I've just got my coat on. I'm going to walk down, give him a hand. He's got the Hello Fresh box. He's got wooden frames for the garden. The least I can do is go and give him a hand.
Are they heavy, Mrs Warner?
They're very heavy.
Would you like me to take one?
Give us a hand. These were such a bargain. £14 each. Look at that. That was a bargain, made by some man in Bletchley. I might have it as 2 singles rather than one really deep one.
Fit the other way,
I'm well pleased with that. This is the big boat we saw just before the bridge at Leighton Buzzard with the massive mast. Wow. Debbie and Steve from Wales contacted me about a week ago and said, has anything turned up? And I was like, no. And basically this went missing.
Looks like it's been through the walls.
And it's actually arrived and it's open. Debbie tracked this down. She spent ages on the phone to Royal Mail and has tracked it down. So I'm going to open it. Well, I mean, it's open already. I have no idea what this is. Oh, this is excellent. Thank you, Debbie. This is absolutely excellent. We have actually brought one of these, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one and I'm going to gift the one we've got to a friend. Thank you. Oh, because we didn't know that we were getting HelloFresh until like last night, I have no idea what's in this box. Let's have a look. Right, let me pop you there. 1 second. Let me get some scissors. Right, we have got beef noodles, honey mustard sausages, barbecue sausage cheeseburger, mango chutney, glazed chicken wraps, tasty, and bacon arrabbiata.
So after our CO2 nightmare last night, I've decided I've got to put the Jenny outside. I've got this little pallet from work and it fits on there just nice. So I'm just going to put it on the bank here. Exhaust is facing that way, away from us, and I'm going to shut the back doors. I'm going to put 4 corners on it and just put a little canopy over it just to stop it getting, if it starts raining, getting particularly wet. It's just like a temporary thing, and then I should be able to just pull it out in the evening, put it away. There is actually a place for a generator to be chained to, but to be honest with you, it's a bit out of the way, and it's a bit, I mean, it's under there and I haven't really cleaned it out, and I really want our generator to be covered.
Oh, had a shower, dried my hair, even cracked out the hair straighteners. All generators on and it feels good.
That's my temporary little cabin for the generator. 4-post pallet, just gets it off the ground, keeps the rain off of it a little bit.
Well, here we have it. This one is a super easy one and we've had it several times, but it's a perfect Monday night meal. Good morning and welcome to Tuesday, a sunny, beautiful day. It's been like Piccadilly Circus here this morning.
Have woken up and thought, oh, it's sunny, I'm moving.
Yep, so it is 10:30 and 5 boats have gone past this morning, so that's good. I love that. When I hear a boat, I'm like, it's a boat coming past. Glenn hasn't done his advent calendar. What joy's in the box today? What is it? Another button?
It's another
piece of wire. Let's have a look.
Do you know how these work?
No.
Basically, they see the colours bands on it.
Yeah.
It's the different values, basically.
Okay.
So they're different values and they're different colours and they're banded on colours, so you can get a chart so you know which one.
I wish I had an advent calendar. What are we up to today? Well, I've done 2 telephone calls already this morning and I've got another one to go. So it's a very chatty, heavy sort of morning for me. And then we're going to take a trip into Aylesbury to find a compost bin. Oh, yes. The more we can compost, the less rubbish I have to carry down the long path to the car and dispose of somewhere else. So let's get our compost going on. Also made another decision last night. We're going to carry on with HelloFresh. I'm going to get it delivered either to work or my mum's. I haven't asked her yet, but I'm sure she'll be fine with it. Any trip out usually involves toilet cassette, recycling, rubbish. Look at the state of my welly boots. I like your temporary shelter, Glenn.
Yeah. So the generator just fits in there.
Yeah. Well, here we are at the range. Let's go buy a compost bin. Can we get a light up Eiffel Tower, Glenn? Lava lamp. King Kong. Mirimar would love this. She loves anything dinosaur. Oh. Look at this little jug. My mum wanted a sieve. She broke hers. She just doesn't know her own strength. Ben's found the garden centre bit. I'd forgotten which come in here for the compost bin. I got sidetracked by all the lovely homeware stuff. That would be excellent. How much is it?
$12.99.
Oh, look. That. Yeah, that would be excellent. Where's the compost bins? Oh man. Oh, gutted. Right, sieve and Christmas cake decorations. This is all they've got, so we'll get some of those. We didn't get what we came for. We'll order it online. never mind. We got a fantastic pulley along thing instead. And some cherry menthol sweets. While in the range, we brought a couple of bird feeders to put in the trees over there. Oh, it'll be interesting to see if any birds come and visit. I hope so. There we go, 2 hanging up. Glenn put those hangers up less than 5 minutes ago. Already there is a robin checking them out. I don't know if you can see it from there. On my use what we got challenge, I'm determined to crack through some of these store cupboard ingredients. I have some chia seeds, which we've had for ages, need using. So I'm going to make a chia seed pudding. Found a recipe, which I've made before, but I haven't got half the ingredients, so I'm improvising. The recipe normally calls for some cocoa sweetener and some almond milk. Well, this is oat milk with cocoa in because it's chocolate, and it's already got sugar in. So in my mind, this is covering all 3 of those ingredients. There's 1.5 cups of oat milk in there and half a cup of chia seeds. Right, I'm going to stick those in the fridge now. Okie doke, just giving you an update. It's 5 o'clock. Generator's on. And I've done a load of washing. That is the first load of washing I've done with the generator on. That worked, so that was good. We're going to have some tea in a bit because tonight is Pub Tuesday. Okay, so it's not at the pub, but it is Tuesday with our friends. We are going to do an online get-together. It's not the same, but it will be good to see our friends. Good morning, it's Wednesday and we are off to Northampton. I'm going to go and see my mum. Glenn is going to go and deliver flowers for Debbie. Yeah, usual Wednesday stuff, but I forgot my camera. That never happens. So I'm recording this on Glenn's camera. So we're relying on Mr. Warner to entertain us with his trip round Northampton. It's 8:21. It's grey. Quite chilly today actually, and a little bit miserable. Not me, just the weather. Rainbow in the sky, brightening up.
So it's been a bit of a rush around this morning. Just had to drop some stuff off at the office, just reversing out. Take it with me backwards. Mrs. Warner hates going backwards. Doesn't particularly bother me. So let's get that done. Okay, out the door. Just need to shut one of them. And brake. Back to the shop.
We have arrived in the pouring rain. We're going to get the fire going. Yeah, get settled, put the kettle on, have a cup of tea, and then I'll check back in with you. Tonight for dinner, pasta. I'm not a huge pasta fan, but let's do it. Right, we've got 1 red pepper in there, thinly sliced. Bit of oil, salt and pepper. That's going in the oven for 15 minutes. Right, got a half and peel this shallot. That's this shallot done. I've now got to fry these. Now got to throw in the shallots. Right, pasta is on. In here, I've put some chopped tomatoes, some smoked paprika, and some vegetable stock powder. And then I've got to let that cook for about 12 minutes, I think. Right, in there, got some, well, it's supposed to be olive oil, but I'd run out, so I've used avocado oil and a crushed garlic clove. And I'm going to stick that on there. Then I've got to put on the cheese on here, stick them in the oven. Going to stick the roasted peppers in there. That's the peppers in. Almost done. Just waiting on the bread, then we'll be ready to go. Right, here we go. That was quick and easy. Let's see if it's tasty. That was actually all right. A good 7 out of 10. Do you remember yesterday I made the chocolate chia pudding? We'll have some of that. It always looks a bit strange. I'll use a cup instead of a bowl. But chia seeds are actually Really good for you. What do you think, Glenn?
It don't taste of anything. It doesn't.
Righty, it's only 9 o'clock, but I'm heading off to bed now. I'm going to get up early tomorrow. I say that every day, don't I? I'm going to get up early tomorrow, but I am going to get up early. Got loads of work to do. I've had a really good evening. I've spent most of it chatting, especially to Jodie. We had a very good conversation on Messenger where we've both agreed to do a zip line next year. Very excited about that. Anyway, I'm heading off to bed now and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to Thursday. It is the most beautiful day out there. Yes, it is. I've been up early this morning, done a bit of yoga, done a bit of Wim Hof, done a bit of journaling. Oh, I'm all over it this morning. Our day is not going to plan today. I was going to go and check out the home office. It's a co-working space nearby, but not today because Harry has broken down again. 1 week, 2 cars, 2 breakdowns. So Glenn is just getting some stuff together and he is going over there. I'm staying here. There's a whole, can you see that? Can you see that? Yoga mat. A whole load of washing there that's washed, dried, needs putting away. So I've got to do that today. I've got a lot of work to do today. Yeah, all good stuff. Nothing bad there.
I'm off to Banbury. Harry's car's second car's broken down now. I don't know what he's done to it, but he might not. He might have just been. It's an old car anyway. But let's go and have a look. Well, the other thing, I ordered Mrs. Warner an advent calendar for Holland and Barrett, and I ordered to cover up a bit some vitamin D. The vitamin D showed up with no calendar. We're now what, 16th, 17th. Where Harry lives is an hour and 2 minutes. There's a few different ways to go. I don't know if you saw Garrett the boat go by a minute ago.
Yeah, I did.
That's Garrett.
Yeah.
Just a couple of boats down from us.
Yeah.
I said, oh, nice day to go out. He goes, I'm not going out. He said, I'm just turning round because lock 32, which was the one we saw in the summer that got damaged.
Yeah.
It's closed for a month, just after Christmas.
Oh.
So anyone coming down the Grand Union,
yeah,
lock 32 is going to be out of action for at least a month while they repair the gate that got damaged in the summer.
Okay, darling. See ya.
See you later.
Bye. I've just spotted a blue tit in the tree. Oh, there's 2 blue tits. There's a pair of tits. They're checking out our nuts.
Right, we're just approaching Middleton Cheney. I need to go left here. I seem to have been down this road a lot in the last couple of weeks. Oh, and the sun's right in my eyes. Harry's house is... You can't miss it. It's got the car up on the ramps.
I've just had a phone call from my mum. She's saying that Matt Hancock's speaking and that she thinks our area's been dropped into tier 3. So I'm going to go and check.
Here's Harry's new whip. Temporary new whip. That's all right, isn't it? It's not brilliant, but it's all right.
Good.
Shame it don't run properly. Anyway, let's see what the score is. Go on then, just start it, yeah. All right, hold on. Do it again. When I take each individual lead off, it's stalling, which means that it's potentially not that. So we're in deep. The biggest nightmare is I've not found anything that's particularly wrong, which I can see. So yeah, I'll get a second opinion from Paul on Saturday. Me and Paul are going to come up Saturday and have a look at it, see if we can find anything wrong with it. After a disappointing day, cars in a billion pieces. In the 3 or 4 years that me and Paul buying and selling Renault Clios, I think we did about 350 of them. So we've certainly taken apart these cars many times. Moving on, calendar news. Holland and Barrett have come back to me and basically said they're really sorry. They'll either give me a full refund for the item that's not been delivered, or if I want it, they'll send it. So I just got back to the boat. Oh no, my light's gone off. Look, you put you in darkness. Anyway, let's walk back.
Dinner was delicious. I didn't take any footage. I tell you why. I was too busy shoveling it down because I said to Louise and Dave that we would jump onto the Restream software because we're interviewing them tomorrow for the podcast, and they just wanted to check it all worked. So basically I've shoveled my dinner down and not taken any pictures. Oh, the drama. So I've just got off the call with Louise and Dave. That was fine. And I said to Glenn, I could smell burning. It was a bad smell. It was down the back of the boat. There was some sort of frazzling of fuses or something. Anyway, Glenn will tell us when he comes back down. But it wasn't good. Tell me, hun, what happened?
Well, basically, when we're on shoreline, which is the generator, which has got a built-in inverter, so it's all safe current and all the rest of it, it runs our Sterling Pro charger. When you turn the generator off, flick it to inverter, inverter tries to put the battery charger on, which in turn is charging the batteries, which is going through the inverter. So it's going for some sort of short, trying to charge itself, and it caused it to melt down. It stinks.
Smells bad.
It's probably done a capacitor in or something, and I need to come up with a solution to make sure we turn that off. I'll have to test it tomorrow to see if that circuit works, but I'm doubting that. So we might have buggered the charger. But anyway, such is life.
Good morning and welcome to Friday. Shall I tell you why today's a good day? Well, a couple of things. Number one, Mr. Warner's just made me a black coffee and he's making me a sandwich. And that sandwich has chilli jam in. Oh, the delights. First thing Friday morning. Flipping love it. Also, that's not all the good stuff going on. Later at 11, we're doing a live broadcast interview with Louise and Dave from Narrowboat Changing Pace. Looking forward to finding out their narrowboat story. So, yeah, that's two good things. The one not so good thing is that after last night's near electrical fire burning the boat down incident, Mr. Warner has to try and sort that out today. At the moment, we've got no inverter on. We've got no electricity. That's
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine, says Mr. Warner. It'll be fine. The other thing that's not bringing me much joy, there's two things. Let's just get them out of the way, like, really quickly. Is the fact that we're in tier 3. It just makes me sad. And also, I'm not ready for Christmas yet because I haven't got my arse into gear, basically. I haven't wrapped the presents. I haven't got all the presents. There just doesn't seem much Christmas sparkle, and I know it's up to us to bring that. I'm trying. Next week I'll get me Christmas sparkle on. That'll be annoying. Yeah, anyway, that's enough of that. That turned all a bit negative then, didn't it? Enough of that. I am going to go and have my coffee and my bacon sandwich, which Mr. Warner has lovingly cooked for me.
Because we were short on supply.
We had 3 small slices of bacon and 1 egg.
Yeah.
And this is what Mr. Warner has managed to do. Our compost bin hasn't arrived yet.
We've got a nice internal compost.
Yeah, we've got this bowl. Everything that's going to go in the compost bin it's like a compost mountain in the kitchen. Again, I don't want to moan, but on Tuesday we paid for next day delivery on the compost bin. It's now Friday.
They're quite hard to get hold of as well.
They were fibbing when they said it would be with us the next day. Is this my coffee, Mr. Warner? Thank you.
What's behind the door?
What day are we on? We're on day 18. I don't think you've
I
even...
haven't opened 13.
Glenn! You just...
No, I must have missed 13 because I've opened 17. I'm not
just
taking
not-
this serious
you-
now.
No!
Let's see what's in 13. It's like a skip back. I'm sure I opened. It's a little switch.
I'm sure you opened 13.
No, it's definitely not open, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
What are we on now?
Well, we're on 18 now.
Okay.
Hold on. 16's not open, Glenn!
That's another switch. A lot of switches.
A lot of switches going on.
So we're on 18, yeah?
Yeah.
I did 17. Look there.
Yeah. Well
We
done.
must have skipped. Oh, it's a capacitor of some description.
A flux?
No, just a little capacitor.
Okay.
So we're getting close now.
Wow.
We're getting close to assembly day.
Okay.
This was the cause of our
almost near-death fire experience.
Yeah, but this is a 32 amp, which is quite heavy duty, when most of the moorings and that are only 16 amp that you plug into. This one I've wired the charger directly into, thinking, oh, that's right, it will flip if anything goes wrong with it, but it obviously didn't.
So can I just say, this week we've had a carbon monoxide incident and a near-death fire experience.
Yeah, we have, but
a smoke alarm. We need a smoke alarm down the
we
back.
did have one, but I moved it down here for the BSS.
Welcome to episode 3 of Narrowboat Stories. I am delighted to have Louise and Dave with us from Narrowboat Changing Pace. Now, you may have seen them on their YouTube channel, or you may have seen them featured on our channel when Louise and Dave sent us a joke for Pub Tuesday. I see you two as the comedy duo of the Narrowboat vlog world.
We've just had a lovely conversation, live stream with Louise and Dave from Narrowboat Changing Pace. What we've also realised is that Glenn and Dave like to talk like technical batteries, inverter. They should have their own live stream where they can chat all the boring technical bits, and they're going to do that next Monday. But yeah, that's exciting. Mr. Warner's got to shoot off in a minute. He's going to a friend's boat to help lay a bathroom floor. He's also going to go and look at smart car this afternoon as well. Before that happens, we need to just sort out the washing machine. It's had a, let's call it, I don't want to say it's gone faulty. It's not gone faulty. It basically, the washing machine won't release our washing. It's like trapped in there. So we've got to work out how to get that out.
But as soon as I switched it on, it just came up 30 minutes.
Oh, here we go. 8-minute spin.
That'll drain the water, yeah?
Yeah, let's... Oh, no, look, it's gone back to 30. As if it's doing a cycle. Let's just leave it, Glenn.
I just didn't want it to have to, the generator to go through that again for...
I know. Right, so the washing machine is going through a whole nother cycle before it releases our clothes. Fingers crossed it does release our clothes. See you later, Mr. Warner. Don't worry about the generator. I'll take care of it.
So just pulling up to the marina where we used to live, which is a bit weird. It feels strange. I'm not even going to have to get in the gate. I'm going to have to press the buzzer. So a little bit weird. So basically I'm in the Nita's bathroom and I've got to redo this floor, but I've got to make a hole in this floor so I can get to the waste, because I need to cut a hole to put the new waste in. That's the piece of wood I put in before. I've got another piece to replace this with, and that's a new little unit that someone's made for her. So we'll have a look.
Right, that says 1 minute left. I really hope this releases our clothes this time. Right, come on. Give me my washing back. Come on. So what happened last time, it went straight from here into another cycle. Some time has passed. I don't know whether just to switch it off at the mains. Oh, here we go. Ta-da! And the washing is free.
Basically got the tray in, got the waste in, and I've had to raise the floor up. So I'm going to have to do that all the way down. So I'm just leaving the marina. I'm meant to be going to Luton to have a look at a car I was hoping to have a look at before we go into lockdown. Smart car for Mrs. Warner, but I've had no reply from the seller, so I'll give her 10 minutes anyway.
Right, it's dark and windy outside. It is. Oh, Mr. Warner's calling. Let me grab this and I'll get back to you. Right, so that was Mr. Warner. He is going to look at a smart car for me. I'm a little bit excited about that. Well, number one, you know I love a smart car. And number two, it would be so useful to have another vehicle. All right, this is what we've got for dinner tonight. Mango chutney glazed chicken wraps with spiced pepper and potato wedges. I've got a can of beer. We got some music, candlelight,
and a very delicious meal. Who needs takeaways or nights out with friends? Tuck in. Which famous playwright was terrified of Christmas?
Don't know.
Noel Coward. Why does Santa have 3 gardens? So he can ho, ho, ho.
That's terrible.
One more. Okay.
Come on, wrap it up.
What did the first snowman say to the second snowman?
Think about melting, I'd imagine.
No. Can you smell carrots?
It's not even fun.
Glenn.
Oh, this boot's a little bit heavy.
Yeah.
It was in
Glenn!
the bag just down there. It's obviously just been absolutely torn.
Oh!
What a nightmare. Fur lined as well.
Oh, bring them in and I'll put them by the fire. Oh, Glenn.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Saturday. Glenn is on a mission to get Harry's car fixed today. And I'm going to start the generator so I can dry and straighten my hair.
From a very rainy Leighton Buzzard to a very sunny Northamptonshire. But we're at Harry's and we've done a few tests on the engine. We've got no compression between cylinder 3 and 4. 1 and 2 are fine. So I think the valves are broken. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take we're going to have to take the head off. Yeah, we're deep in.
Right, let's get this generator started. Apparently, I've just got to press this button on the top. There's lights on it, but there's nothing happening.
Right, I've come out to it now. Here we go. It won't work.
Hello, you alright?
It won't start, darling.
Oh, can you hear it turning over?
No,
Is it trying to start?
no, nothing.
Um,
The lights are on.
see the button next to the remote button?
Do you want me to switch it off and then on again?
Yeah, turn it off.
She's alive!
I don't know if anyone can see that. This is the head of the car. Between 3 and 4 is a massive gasket, which basically would be causing the pressure to go between the two. I've never seen one go like that before. That's like a huge gap.
Right, kettle is on for a cup of tea.
I have got the remote control for the generator. Let's see if I can switch it off. Oh yes, straight away.
It is 3 o'clock. We're actually going back over to Harry's on Monday to get that car put back together. If we'd have had all the gear and we could have got all the bits today, it would have been done today. Me and Paul have done a head gasket on a Renault Clio before in about 3 hours.
At the time of filming this, Glenn is still in Banbury fixing Harry's car. I had to film the intro and the outro, otherwise this video was never going to get to you. Doing this on my own feels a bit strange. Last week we had a great question from Shannon. She asked how much of the canal network is not accessible to Nutshell's length. So we are 70 foot, which means that we can't do the whole network. Let me just show you on my map here. I know for sure there's some canals around here that we can't do. Well, that's all I know. Glenn needs to be here to answer that question, so we'll do a proper answer to that next week, Shannon. There's not a lot else for me to say apart from hello Vina and happy Christmas. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your comments, for all your support, for all your love, for all your friendship. We'll see you next week. Bye.